Young Philly's allegations just took an unexpected turn, with recent developments suggesting that the entire situation may have been a setup.
So, because it's not going that way, you now want to use young Philly for funds. And you knew what you were doing. But you're not going to get away lightly with this one.
But before we go deep into this, let's take a quick recap of why he was detained and how people have been turning on him. Philly was on tour in Australia when he was suddenly seen being escorted out of a club by Australian federal agents and into an unmarked police car. This shocking arrest left witnesses stunned, as just moments earlier he had been enjoying himself at the club. The charges against him are serious, including 4 counts of sexual engagement without consent, 3 counts of assault causing bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing. Despite being granted bail, Philly faces strict conditions, including a ban on contacting the alleged victim or discussing the case online, and he must remain in Western Australia, posting a $100,000 cash surety and reporting to the police daily. Immediately following the charges, many began to distance themselves from Philly. The Sidemen, a popular UK YouTube group, quietly removed a video featuring him.
Aye, you know what it is. Welcome to 20 versus 1 Philly edition. Philly is gonna have the option to say yes or no to 20 beautiful women.
Meanwhile, Beta Squad, Philly's close collaborators, have remained completely silent, though their video with him is still live. Chunks, a member of Beta Squad and co-host of a show with Philly, stated during a live stream that he couldn't comment on the ongoing legal case.
My peoples, like everyone, I've heard the reports coming out of Australia. Whilst I understand many of you want my reaction on it, as this is an ongoing court case, I hope you guys can understand that I can't and won't be commenting on it publicly.
Another YouTuber also echoed Chunks' neutral stance, explaining that he also couldn't comment on legal proceedings.
I'm the exact same as yous. I'm shocked. Yeah, you know, mental. But he's now obviously involved in legal proceedings. I cannot comment on legal proceedings.
He also co-hosts a series called Girth and Turf with Philly on YouTube, but with the most recent developments, the project's future is completely unknown.
First game of the season, chat. We're in heaven watching Girth on Turf, they say in heaven.
Some Twitter users accused him of verbal abuse, claiming this behavior in some interviews was a precursor to physical abuse. Amid this backlash, many concluded that Philly couldn't handle rejection, amplifying public skepticism about his innocence. Also, the recent video that surfaced of Philly playfully choking a girl while streaming, combined with the recent turn of events, has only made matters worse.
Not crazy.
Choking her? What the fuck, you trying to kill her?
Not like a choke, it was more like a... You know what I mean?
What the Yeah, see, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
Right.
But the most recent turn of events changes everything. A girl came out who personally knows Philly and stated that, contrary to online speculation, he had always respected her boundaries.
I just want to talk about this, and here's my side of the story. Now, before we start, obviously I don't want to air personal business. That's private. We were speaking last year, can't give you really time frames, and rekindled at Misfits. I actually know Philly, so at least the people that are watching this can have something based on someone that actually knows him and not people speculating and just know him from seeing him on the internet and Girth and Turf.
She said that her experiences with Philly made her feel comfortable, that they rekindled this year in the Misfits, and that Philly was fine with her not doing anything sexual with him.
Made me feel comfortable. When we rekindled this year, there was actually, I'm going to make a point of saying this, there was a point where he was like, if you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to, bear in mind we'd spoken last year, we'd been seeing each other last year, and even then he was like, if you don't want to do anything, if you're not comfortable, we don't have to.
According to her, Philly never pressured her into doing anything. She emphasized that she didn't believe he was capable of the alleged actions and wanted to present a balanced perspective.
I just want to make a point of he's never made me feel any pressure, and I think until we've got definitive answers to the question, I'm not discrediting what's happened. I don't know the ins and outs, and probably neither do you. I'm just here to give a balanced side of the story, you know what I mean? Just give you someone that's actually knows him, my side. I don't owe him anything either, you know, he's not asking me to do this, no one's pressuring me to do this. I just want to just say, let's all just calm down for a second until we know all the ins and outs. And my personal experience is that he was fine with me.
Things took a more unexpected turn when another individual claimed that Philly had been set up through Snapchat messages. Due to legal reasons, the individual couldn't reveal the identity of the person behind the setup, but the claim stirred even more doubt surrounding the allegations.
Hey bro, I got an update from Australia. You're gonna wanna hear this one, my guy. Someone from Perth hit me up, and imagine he showed me the girl. You see this girl? I'm not gonna post her picture because of legal reasons, bro. I am not a dickhead. I'm a bit of a prick. Anyways, so this girl, bro, first of all, let me just say something, yeah? Get this out of the way. I'm gonna say it as nice as possible. You know, for a while, I've seen on social media that black men and a certain type of female, it always ends up wrong. I never knew about this. I've seen it recently, and now seeing this stuff, whoa, you'll probably get the gist of what I'm saying. Now,
but the craziest part of all this was the video a girl released recently. She proposed a strong possibility that Philly had been framed. In the video, she began by apologizing for the incident.
So before I go further into this video, I'd just like to take this time to apologize to young Philly, to apologize to any of his friends, his family, anyone associated with him. And I would also like to apologise to any rappers in the UK who has seen this and has been affected and now feel some type of way about us females in Australia. I deeply apologise. We are not like that. There are certain individuals that like to take things too far, and it gives the rest of us a bad name. I truly and sincerely apologise to all of you guys, and on behalf of everyone in Australia that has sense, we are sorry.
She went ahead to say that the media is concealing who the female is. Then she revealed that the woman was a stripper and sex worker named Emma Burns.
So the media is concealing who this female is. So everyone's like, who is this mysterious female? This mysterious female is Miss Emma Burns, the one and only stripper and sex worker. Round of applause for Miss Emma Burns. Ya sharmuta. So,
according to her, everything that happened between Burns and Philly was consensual and there was no rape involved.
Friends have come out and they have exposed her. Emma went to the hotel with young Philly and they both had a mutual agreement. When you have a mutual agreement, babes, it's consensual, so there's no rape there. It is consensual. Yes, if they, take it a bit further and stuff, then okay, yeah, it is a bit too much and charges can be pressed. But it was a mutual agreement. Emma Burns.
She alleged that Burns had even messaged a friend afterwards, stating that she had a good time and requested an Uber.
Had then texted her friends and one of her friends, and told her friend how much of a good time she really had.
The woman went on to accuse Burns of fabricating the story to obtain money, stating that Burns had previously attempted to pull a similar stunt with another rapper, although it hadn't worked out.
So clearly, sweetheart, your stripping career isn't going the way you thought it would go. So, because it's not going that way, you now want to use young Philly for funds. And you knew what you were doing. But you're not going to get away lightly with this one. Emma Burns has also done this to another rapper before. She has tried to do this to another rapper. I don't know if he's a rapper or a musician. Bryson Tyler, I don't really know who he is. But she has tried to do this to someone else before and it was unsuccessful. But now she thinks she has hit the jackpot with young Philly. So everyone going around the media talking about this young Philly, they need to stop. They need to stop. Because this guy is genuinely innocent. Her friends have come out and said what she did. She knew what she was doing.
So basically she's saying that young Philly has been set up. This revelation has caused many on social media to question the validity of the allegations against Philly, and the story has begun to shift in his favor. Everyone is waiting for an additional statement on this. You should also check out how everyone was initially turning on young Philly here.